There's a quote by Thomas Edison, and he said, "The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." I know after hearing that quote, you may be saying to yourself, "But I've already tried to accomplish my dreams and goals several times and nothing happened." I simply say to you, try again. Just like the computer error message that appears on your computer screen when the page you clicked on doesn't load automatically. You don't throw away your computer like you are contemplating throwing away your dream. You simply try again. Life is a collection of moments, although some moments are more memorable than others. Tyler Perry, the famed playwright, actor, movie star, director, etc. I heard him during an interview talking about how he spent several years presenting his Medea plays to his local community because it was his dream and passion. But he never had a large crowd who came out to see his plays and support his dream that he was so excited about. Not everyone will be excited about your dream and goals as you may initially are in the infancy. Sometimes people need to see you over a period of time having that same zeal and zest for your goal before they really jump on the bandwagon, so to speak. There will be some people, however, that will see the greatness within you at the beginning and stick with you from the beginning. But usually that's not the case. So you will be on your own for a period of time. So don't be discouraged by that. At one point, he was even homeless for a period of time. Although you are pursuing your dreams, it doesn't mean that you won't get tired or discouraged along the way. If it were easy, everyone would be pursuing their dream and goals continually. They wouldn't give up if it were easy. So he went on to say during the interview that he got to a point where he was really contemplating discontinuing the pursuit of his goal. After he spent several years passionately pursuing it, and people would promise to come out and support his plays, but they ultimately did not. Although he felt like a loser, he made himself a promise before he walked away from it altogether, that he would orchestrate one more play before he called it quits for good. So he organized the play, and the night of the play, it was raining really hard, And he just knew that certainly no one would come out and support the play in such horrible weather. But to his surprise, hundreds of people showed up and filled the auditorium that he had reserved for the play. His bad fortune turned around all because he decided to simply try again. There's a well-known quote by Jacob Riis, and he said, "Look at a stone cutter hammering away at his rock, perhaps 100 times without so much as a crack showing in it. Yet at the 101st blow, it will split in two. And I know it was not the last blow that did it, but all that had gone before." Everything you are doing in pursuit of your dreams currently, it matters, even if you don't hear the warm and fuzzy words of others encouraging you along the way. It doesn't matter as long as you believe in you. Try again and get to the 101st blow. If you don't, you will certainly not see your dreams fulfilled. Everything you're doing in the pursuit of your dream and goal, it does matter, even if you don't necessarily see the progress right away on this physical plane. You are still moving forward, but you must keep that clear picture in your mind of what you are, as if you are presently that person right now. There's a quote by Oliver Goldman, and he said, "Success consists of getting up just one more time than you fall." Life is about endurance. Life is about perseverance, not giving up. What do you really have to lose apart from being comfortable? Now, when you pursue your dream and goals in life, you will find out that you will be in an uncomfortable situation because you've never done what you are pursuing. So you are literally stretching yourself into a new you. So being uncomfortable is not a reason to quit. Whenever you really pursue your dream, you will have to overcome some challenges, whatever they are. You are equipped to overcome whatever challenges they are, but you must believe that. Even people who are well known in our society have told their stories about wanting to give up at some point in their journey. There was a legendary basketball player from the early years of the NBA who began his career in the NBA in the 1950s. And his name was Bob Pettit, whose first 2 high school basketball years were bleak, to say the least. Anyway, he had gotten discouraged at the beginning after he was cut from his Baton Rouge, Louisiana high school team. First as a freshman And then as a sophomore, when he tried out for the basketball team, he was told by the coach that he simply wasn't good enough. But his encouragement from his father, who was a county sheriff, made Bob Pettit work endlessly to improve his game. He would fire countless shots at the basket that was set up in his backyard. He finally made the team when he was a junior. And as a senior, he led his high school team to its first state championship in more than 2 decades. Now, if he had quit, he would have never experienced the championship as a senior in high school. He would have never went on to college to play basketball. And also, he would have never played in the NBA and become a legendary player. After his NBA playing career was over, one of his contemporaries said that Bob Pettit made second effort a part of the sports vocabulary. Maybe you're not the top of your profession at this moment in time, but there's one thing that you can do that doesn't require any particular gift, and that is try harder and try again. You must be able to endure. You must develop the wings of persistence in this life. You just can't give up. You must continue to pursue your desires. There's a quote by Israel Moore Ivor, and he said, to become a better you, do not see the failure of your first attempt and declare yourself a loser. If your first restaurant failed and you lost all of the investment money, for instance, or for example, that's still not a reason to stop cooking. Simply begin preparing food in your kitchen and start selling it to people at lunchtime at the company near your house. There's a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and he said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Whatever you need to do in order to keep the momentum of your dream, you must do it with all of your strength and effort. Find every reason to continue. Never search for reasons to give up on your dream. There's a quote by Sarah Dessen, and she said, if things don't work out the way you want, hold your head up and be proud and try again and again and again. The power to change your life resides within you. Your subconscious mind will bring to pass anything you're able to impress upon it, combined with the feeling of your desire fulfilled. Work with the power of your mind and see yourself as the finished product you desire to be. So be proactive and begin implementing the things you've learned today in order to start the process of your new mind creation. Also remember to join me again next week for an all new episode.